Hello, welcome to a new video. Tonight I'm going to be taking the Segway Max G2 scooter for a ride through southern Indiana. As you can see, across there is the Ohio River, and I'm on the Indiana side. On the other side of the river is Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm starting out over here on the side where there are some different restaurants and bars and stuff. So there's a stretch down through here where there's quite a few places. So I'm going to loop through this parking lot. Adjust my mirrors a little bit. So there's a big fishing hook that's down here, and so that's the 2nd Street Bridge, which was in the news nationally, where a semi partially went over and almost fell into the water, and they had to rescue the driver after a multi-car collision happened on the bridge. And then across the river there's some of the larger buildings down through there that you can see, and some of the riverfront area, some of the buildings. And then these are the other bridges that go on 65. They're the toll bridges. And then we're in the parking lot of Upland, who is a brewery. And then across the street is Hooters, a restaurant where you can go and look at pictures of owls. And the reason I am riding around over on the Indiana side of the bridge, I didn't start on the Kentucky side and cross the Big Four, is that the pedestrian bridge, the Big Four, the last time I went through, it had signs on it that said to not take electric scooters on the bridge. So, to follow the rules and be a good ambassador to people riding electric stuff, I'm honoring the rules. But yeah, the bridge is over to the right, the colored, with the colorful LED lights, with the colored lighting on the bridge. That is the Big Four pedestrian bridge. So that's a pedestrian bridge. It starts over here in Indiana, goes over to Louisville, and you can walk from one side to the other. And on the Indiana side, there, as you'll see in a moment here, are a number of restaurants and places to go. And then on the Kentucky side, at the moment, there's not quite as much, but there's a barbecue restaurant that just opened up, and there's some rental places where you can rent different types of bicycles and stuff like that. And if you go a little bit further down, then you're in downtown Louisville, then there's plenty of restaurants and whatever you want to do. But right around the riverfront area, there is not a ton directly by the Big Four Bridge. You have to go a little bit into downtown. So I'm running 2 cameras tonight to be able to see in front of me and behind me. I mean, I don't anticipate anything crazy happening where I really need both, but trying this configuration out to see what it looks like. It looks like they have the docks along the riverfront blocked still. I'm assuming because the river had been up some, so the boat dock is probably covered in driftwood and debris and stuff. Still, the water may be high enough you can't use it, so it's currently shut down. So this is a stretch that goes past the Big Four, where it exits out into Jeffersonville. There's a number of restaurants and breweries and bars and businesses. Or maybe I overshot that by a block. I think I did. Yeah, so that's a block over. So Oops. So this is the where the Big 4 bridge comes out, which is there's lighted rail system on the bridge. Oh. There's restaurants down through here, so I'll loop back through the other way, and then I'll go back in the other direction. So if you take the Big 4 bridge from Kentucky to Indiana, you come out in Jeffersonville, and then once you're in Jeffersonville, there are paths that you can take. So if you're on foot, if you're on a bike, you can continue along and take the Ohio River Greenway, which will take you through. So there's the Ohio River Greenway, which is a multi-use path for walking, running, jogging, cycling, that will take you from Jeffersonville to Clarksville to New Albany. And I think once you get to the Indiana side of the bridge, it's like a 6-mile stretch. So to get to the end of the Greenway, it's a 6-mile trip. So it'll be about a 12-mile round trip to go all the way to the end and back. And I've done videos before where I've gone through there. It ends in New Albany by the amphitheater and the skate park that they have. But yeah, downtown Jeffersonville has had a lot of stuff built up over the years. And they've definitely taken advantage of the increase in traffic from the Big 4 bridge and all the stuff going on. So, you know, it has built up a little bit. Nice little downtown area. And the scooter is a very good way to get around once you get it into Indiana, since you're not really supposed to take it on the bridge anymore. Because I guess they had too many instances of people using the rental scooters and causing a commotion and a problem. So you're not really allowed to take those on there anymore. Now, I'm sure you could, especially if you go through at nighttime when it's not too busy, but and then if you keep going up straight ahead, it takes you to the interstate, where you can take some of the toll bridges back across to Louisville. Because I've done rides where I've gone through downtown Louisville and stuff, so I figured I'd go for a nighttime ride through southern Indiana. And I'm not sure, it looked like up ahead they had part of the road blocked off, maybe because it's flooded, I'm not sure, so I'll go and see what that looks like. Yeah, but this is parking for these apartments or condos and for the Big 4 bridge. And the bridge is straight up ahead with all the colorful LED lights. And I'll go through this way. I don't think I've gone through this road very often. Okay, so there's some homes through here, and then there's a hotel up ahead. It's a cool neighborhood. So, you know, something that'll be coming up soon is Thunder over Louisville, which is a big fireworks show that they light off over the Ohio River, downtown Louisville. You can also see it from the southern Indiana side over here. So when that's going on, all this stuff will be crazy. There'll be, you know, assuming there's good weather and not anything terrible going on, you know, hundreds of thousands of people down here. And over there is the Louisville side. So yeah, when that's going on, it'll be crazy through here. I'll go over here and... Oh! Yeah, so... Again, this is the Ohio River. On the other side of this is Louisville, Kentucky. It's cool imagery. And if you wanted to watch the Thunder Over Louisville fireworks show from here, I'm sure it'd be pretty expensive. But yeah, that's downtown Louisville. So I'll go back the other way. I'm going to see if I can go down to a different lookout point over the river. And then this is, again, there's all these restaurants through here. There's Kingfish, and there's Upland, which is a brewery slash restaurant. There's El Nepal, Hooters. So there's, you know, stuff down here. Over by the bridge, there's way more stuff. There's pizza and different types of food and chicken and stuff. So up ahead here is where I said that it looked like the road was closed. So I'm going to see if I can go through on this. So I'm turning on my extra light. So we'll go through here and see what this looks like. I don't know if this is closed for construction or... Oh, yep, that's because it's stripped. Don't want to go through there. So I guess I will cut back and go the other way. So I will turn off this light if I'm going back into traffic. I'm not sure how much of this is closed either. May not be able to go and check the view from this side all that easily. A lot of road closed signs. I don't want to go through here. This is all messed up. So I guess they're doing some type of construction. Well, if I can't go down there, I'll go see if I can check out this. There's a large clock on the Indiana side. The Colgate clock. It's over here. I'll go see if I can check that out at least. Because I've checked it out during the daytime. I don't think I've gone through at night. Because I was wanting to go towards the Greenway, the Ohio River Greenway, the path, because there's a cool view of the riverfront view. But it looks like all of this is shut down to some type of construction. Maybe able to get to it from this side. We'll have to see. So I'll go both directions on this road. So going down this way, there is the Colgate clock, which is a large clock that is been here for a while. Lights up. Something you can even see from the Kentucky side of the river. Looks like they've added a lot of parking over here. They even have some of these cutouts for benches and stuff. So I'm going to turn around and go the other way. But yeah, that's the clock. So we'll see if I can go all the way to the river from this direction or no. I know in some of these videos I posted before, people will ask about the mirrors that I have on this. These are just some cheap, $10 a set mirrors I got from Amazon. They don't stick out a ton, which means to see I kind of have to tilt the scooter to be able to see if there's someone behind me. So they provide more than nothing, but you would really need them to be the ones that stick out further to get a better view. The problem with those are just they make it harder to fold this thing up and fit it in my car and stuff. Okay, so there's a 1020 Craft Brewery here. So I don't know if you can get to the Greenway from this side right now, from this side of the bridge. So I will go back this way and then I'll wrap up. Because, as I've been out here recording, it's continued to get darker. So there's, ever-evolving conditions for the lighting. Things look different now than they did earlier. Some type of small bar over there to the right. Yeah, so I'll have to go another night if I actually want to go to the Greenway and to the get a nice view of the skyline and the riverfront view. So this is kind of going back to where I started, because I don't want to just keep looping around and seeing the same things, but so I'll go over here to this parking lot, get another shot of the river, then wrap up. But yeah, that was going along the riverfront in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Going past the Big 4 pedestrian bridge. I was trying to go a little bit further out by the Greenway, where there's some different viewpoints, but it didn't seem like it's possible to do that right now, because I guess they're doing construction on the road. So yeah, that is the Kentucky side of the river. Not that it's a huge amount of tall skyscrapers or anything, but it is what it is. The Greenway, where I was wanting to go, the overlook, is on the other side of the 2nd Street Bridge, so you don't have the bridge blocking your view of the building, so it's a little bit better view. But this is the view we have from this side. That's the scooter, the Segway Max G2, which I like quite a bit. It's a pretty nice little commuter. It's got the turn signals, it's got suspension, so the ride isn't too bumpy. You can unlock a top speed of up to 22 miles per hour, which is a nice speed for cruising. I think I don't really want to go too much faster on a scooter like this because they have such small wheels and tires, which can be a little bit dangerous. But aside from that, I think it's a great commuter. I know some people complained about it overheating. I've never experienced that, and I had taken it for longer rides in the heat. And I know they did some firmware updates that were supposed to correct the issue, and it seems like it did for most people. Just the complaint is that it slowed it down a little bit and reduced the acceleration. For my personal use, I've found it to be fine. I almost thought initially, when it was in the sport mode with everything fully unlocked, I almost thought that the acceleration was too much, and that when you give it full throttle, it's kind of lurching you forward and backwards. And I found that kind of annoying. So it doesn't do, it's a little bit smoother, but it may be a little bit overall slower on the acceleration. The top speed, I still haven't had any problem reaching the same top speed that I used to, but you know, it's all anecdotal experience. And two, just to give context, you know, I'm not super light. I'm not like 120 pounds or something. I'm closer to 200, so that, you know, I know some of the initial scooters had a top weight limit of 220. This one has up to 265. You know, nowhere close to that, but you know, at least from my experience, it doesn't seem to have much problem hitting, you know, the advertised top speed. The range is pretty good. On a full charge, it's pretty easy to get it, you know, at least 20 miles. And I'm usually not going for a 20-mile ride at a time on this thing, so I think for a lot of people it'd have enough juice to do a round trip somewhere. But yeah, so that was taking the Segway Max G2 around for a ride in Indiana. But yeah, until next time.